Hello. I have finished up the Eighth Doctor's era, and like I said, I'm not watching documentaries and reviews on stuff this time. So first off, I watched the TV movie. The rest of the TV movie. I don't know why it wanted to reference Frankenstein so much. It's like, what even is this? I didn't like that about it. I watched parts 2 to 4 of a Wilderness Years documentary, and a lot of stuff was featured in it. Like, there was an awful pitch that ruined everything, but was cancelled. Where like they thought the Valyard was the Master, wanted to make the Doctor brothers to the Master Valyard abomination. They also wanted to turn the Daleks into weird robot men or some stupid shit. It looked terrible. Thankfully it was cancelled. The EDA books are dull, convoluted, and baffling. If I remember right, they ended in some weird storyline where the Doctor had his home planet in his brain and it wasn't resolved, and they just sounded boring and uninteresting. There was a few Radio Times comics. They were meh from what I've heard of them. Then a bunch more stupid bootlegs happened. They looked depressed and boring and painful and miserable. And around this time, Bill Baggs made some illegal knockoff crap and full on broke the law and shit. And got cease and desisted. That didn't stop him, so they had to make competing audio stories to compete with his knockoff Doctor Who. Then there was a Ninth Doctor parody thing that was made, and I will be seeing that next. Doctor Who Night was an excuse for them to air a bunch of old Doctor Who episodes with some bonus feature style stuff from before DVD. And then they put each individual story on a different DVD because greed. Why? That's stupid. Do it by season. And now we're going to catch back up with Bill Baggs. He's been making Probe, where he's now alone talking to a camera. For some reason, I forget what it's about. I don't remember. Maybe it's like a crypto scam or something. I don't know. So the actual Eighth Doctor era is mainly audiobooks with two story arcs. The Zagreus story arc and the Divergent story arc. I don't know anything about those. Moving on. Haven't even looked into a review. I haven't even looked into a review. And then they made those webcasts that were painful, had no animation. And then I now watch stuff, which I watched the Shadow webcast, and they learned how to animate by dragging a single drawing all around an environment. It was bad. It looked bad still. It was at least engaging this time. The final comic from before the new series happened was called The Flood. It put the Eighth Doctor and some water princess, alien water princess against advanced Cybermen. It looked interesting from what I saw in the review of it. And then Night of the Doctor. I liked Night of the Doctor. It was a good finale. Okay, on to the final classic Doctor Who era. The alternate Ninth Doctors.